Well, welcome everybody. How are you tonight? Very good. Look at this. This is such a beautiful thing. Well, I would have to say, here she is. This vehicle right here represents over 20 million vehicles built at this site. And I'd say that's a pretty fine thing. Look at all the emotions that are going on here tonight, all the smiles and the handshaking and the hugging and the wiping the tears with the smiles. This is really quite a nice tribute, not only to everything that we've done here, but everybody who's here tonight. So let's get started. I would first like to turn this over to my partner. For those of you who don't know, the lovely Art Luna.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Boy, this is unexpected as far as coming this quick to come to have an end of an era here. I gotta share a little story with you. I'm third generation GM employee. When I was younger, my grandfather lived down the road on Iona Street. 7 years old, I recollect this to the day. My parents would be driving to Grandpa and Grandma's, and the first thing I'd see as I turned down Michigan Avenue is this beautiful building. It was a big green monster then, it's a big green monster now. And my grandfather worked here, and I never thought that I'd have the opportunity to work here as well. But knowing somewhere down the road I'd cross footprints somewhere in this plant with my grandfather when he was alive, and he was very proud of being a GM employee as well as a UAW member. You know, as Amy said, there's a lot of mixed emotions here tonight, and there should be, because this place has provided a good quality of living for all of us. Thanks to the UAW and the contract negotiations with the corporation, we all benefited from that here in this facility. You know, we've been honored by your presence and your workforce, the work that you've done, the dedication to earn the J.D. Powers Awards, the Harbor Report, the 4 in a row actually, of the most efficient facility. And that says a lot for the workforce. We've also had many celebrations in here. You know, everybody that's standing next to you, that's your family member. That's your second family. You know, once you leave here tonight, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, Tom could be retiring, Lee could be retiring. We don't know when we'll see these people again. So take the moment and cherish it. It's very important. As Amy had stated, over 20 million vehicles in this facility we built. Nobody else in the world can say that, but you guys can. You know, I'm going to miss this old facility. You know, but the bottom line here is the steel, the mortar, the brick doesn't mean a thing without the people that were in here that made the history of this facility. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have built 20 million vehicles. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have won all those awards that we received. And we all did it together with a partnership with the company, the management, and the UAW. You have something to be proud of here. Not very often we can stand here and celebrate, remember what we've done together. But the most important part about this whole festivities here tonight isn't the goodbyes of what we've done here together. It's what you've done to make the future for us here in Lansing possible. If it weren't for this workforce in this building today, we'd have no future at Delta. It was you guys, your hard sweat and work ethic, and the caring of the quality of that vehicle for the customer. This would never be possible. And you deserve a round of applause for that. You know, it's becoming an end of an era in this facility, but there's also a start of an era in the new. And we all should be proud of that. And we know that as we walk out these doors for the last time, don't be afraid to look back. Don't be afraid to say goodbye to your friends. Don't be afraid to say, we made history here. But remember one thing, as you turn back around and move forward, you are stabilizing the future in Lansing, and you will start building the legacy of a new facility where our children and our grandchildren will have an opportunity to work. So it's not about the company today. It's not about the union today. It's about you people, the workforce. You're the ones that made it all happen. You made it happen here, and you're going to make it happen at Delta. And last thing before I give the mic back over to Amy is, Amy, it's been a pleasure working with you and your management staff. When I got elected 3 years ago, I wasn't sure, but you and I worked together to do the right thing for the customer, and I appreciate that to you and your staff. I also would like to thank the elected officials of the union, as well as the appointed, who've worked hard to best serve you, the membership, in any concerns that we had. And in closing, I would also like to say that if it were not for you, I wouldn't be in the position I am. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and as we move to Delta together, I look forward to serving you more. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to cheat and use my notes because there are a couple of things that I want to make sure I get right. I think that this gathering of everyone is certainly a proper send-off for this vehicle and all of the other 20 million vehicles that we have shipped from here. And I think we can be very proud of the fact that we did every single one of them maintaining our highest quality of standard, living up to the level of excellence that we have come to expect from ourselves. And I think that our customers have benefited from that. And so has the company, and so have we, because we are going to have the two newest facilities in a company that has an awful lot of capacity, and we should be very proud of that. And I want to thank you very much. You guys have certainly honored the memories of the generations that have gone before us. And you've done it by focusing on teamwork, by treating your teammates, treating one another like family, and certainly expressed in many ways how much you really care for this community. And I think those are all great things and great personal traits that you're going to take with you to Delta. That's for you. Okay, and as you transition to Delta, as Art said, keep in mind that we have a lot of future generations banking on our success and on the success of Delta Township. And you guys take as good a care of that as you have taken a car assembly, and we are going to be in great shape as a company. And I know that's going to happen. Okay, we're going to have some commemorative items that will be distributed tomorrow. We have a poster that's going to honor the people, a DVD that will honor some of our greatest moments back to the crackly black and white footage, and also an historical perspective that will talk about the products, the facility, and the years that have gone past. And before I get into my closing comments, we've got two photos up here. This is a body hauler, and you can all give an applause, a round of applause to the last of its kind right here. Come here, Art. Okay, I have a special gift. This is a photo of this building that was taken in the early 80s. It's hung in the manager's office since the day it was taken. It still has the Fisher body and the coach on the side of the building. And I'd like to present this to you and to the hall and to all of you.
Thank you.
In closing, from me to you, it has been my privilege to be a member of this team. I thank you very much for your contributions, for everything that you've done for General Motors, for the Lansing community. I wish you all much continued success, the absolute best of health. You all take care, and God bless. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. A lot of emotion today, a lot of smiles, a lot of hugs, a few smiles with some tears. But basically, everybody here today to celebrate not only a wonderful heritage, but a new beginning. And with me to kick this off today are my partners, Art Luna and Art Baker. Join me up here, gentlemen. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Art Baker.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim and Dick. Jim, as I understand it, you've been here 20 years before we dug the hole for this plant. Dick's been here a long, long time. Also, there's a lot of other seniority here. Russ, Mel, John, a lot of old timers in the room. I'll tell you, for me, seeing this city and this plant build world class, some of us remember our Cutlass, our 442s, our Tornados, our 98s, our 88s, everything world class. And since this plant's been open, every product that's come out of this plant has been world class. Building our world class Cadillac to the east of us, this is a sad day. Really a sad day for me to see these buildings decommissioned. I will tell you this, that when GM gets on its feet, there's several plans, more so for Building 90 than our older buildings, as to how we can reuse them. Maybe the 150 area, so there's some hope yet. With that, I want to thank this membership for everything that you have made Lansing, that you have made this product, for all the support that you've given me over many, many, many years in this local union, and the salary people for working with us. And I just hope as we leave here today that one thing is none of us have to be ashamed of the product that come out of this building. With that, I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Art. And my partner, Art Luna.
Thank you. Boy, we never thought this day would really come, but it's here. You know, me, myself, I'm a third generation GM employee, as a lot of you are out there. You know, I still remember in my youth going to my grandparents' house, seeing, for me specifically, the body plant, that green monster out there, not knowing that one day I'd be working in that facility, as many of you in this facility as well. And when my grandfather used to work there, I just felt sometime I'd cross paths with his footsteps in that facility. And yes, Amy, there is a lot of emotion out there today, and it's emotion that shouldn't be of discouragement. It should be a pride of all of us working together. We all worked here. We enjoyed it. Through a UAW negotiated contract, we all had a good quality of life, a good pay, good benefits through this place. And as Art had mentioned, we've won numerous awards. That bodes well on all of us. But what makes this very special, as Art alluded to, it's the workforce that we've got, the partnerships that we've got with the corporation, the workforce, the union, and even the community. I'm glad to see the mayor's here. I'm glad to see my international rep is here and some Delta Township officials. Thank you for coming. And we have retirees in the house as well. Welcome you back. You know, as we all know, we're going to miss this building as our other assembly plants. And it's not the brick, the mortar, and the steel that make it happen. It's the people. You made it happen. You're the one that built the 20.5 million vehicles. No other plant in this country or in the world can say that, but you can. And yes, we do end the end of an era here today with the great quality products we built here in Lansing. But we're also starting a new legacy, a legacy that Art and Tiny have already provided in the Lansing Grand River facility. And as we will do the same at the Delta Township facility, we have a legacy that we can grow on so that our children and our grandchildren will have an opportunity to work for the greatest corporation in the world. Thank you. And as you take your final walk through your plant, you give your hugs to your fellow co-workers, because you don't know if you'll see them tomorrow or not, because we'll have some retiring, we'll never see them again. It's you that have made everything happen for General Motors and the UAW. And as you walk out of the facility, don't be afraid to look back and say goodbye one more time to this plant. Because as you turn back around and move forward, we here in Lansing have a great, bright future ahead of us, continuing to build the best world-class quality products that anybody can build, and it's because of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Art, and thank you, Art. Representing, in my opinion, two of the finest locals there are, Local 602 and 652. Thank you very much. Okay, I know we have several guests with us today. Some of our community partners, I want to welcome you. Thank you for joining us. We have guests from the media. We have guests from other plants and retirees. Welcome to you all. And thank you for joining in this moment with us. For the folks who have been here every day, making sure that we got this done in proper fashion, thank you for everything you've done. It takes a lot of commitment to stay focused on what matters, on ensuring that our customers are receiving the highest quality vehicles we can present them, and supporting our team members every day, day in, day out, because we've done some pretty out-of-norm things here in the last few months. You guys have done a great job of that. Thank you very much. And people ask me all the time, what is the secret to getting it done so well in Lansing? And I think the answer to that is that it's not really a secret. It's an ethic. It's what people believe in their hearts, and they do it because they believe it in their hearts. And I think that is the secret, if that can be a secret. We've been... Go for you. We've been doing this for over 100 years. We know what it takes to keep a customer happy. We know what it takes to treat each other and our team members like family, and that is very important. We stay focused on doing the right things and bringing our best to this line every single day, and it's certainly been my privilege to be a member of this team. Thank you very much for that opportunity. Okay, a lot of pride here today, and everybody is preparing for a new beginning. And I believe, I have every confidence in my heart that this workforce will continue this fine tradition in this community. In an industry that is always capacity conscious, this community and this workforce can be very proud to have General Motors' two newest facilities brought right here, and that is no accident. Congratulations to you for that. Okay, we are passing out our commemorative items today. We have the poster that celebrates the people. We have the DVD that takes a look back in time. And we have a folio of our products over the years from the start of time. It's really very touching. It's very inspiring, I think. And on a personal note, I would like to convey to you my personal thanks. I wish each and every one of you just absolute continued success. I wish you the best of health. Thank you for everything you've done. God bless every single one of you. You all take care. And I think that's the end of the program, ladies and gentlemen. We will leave. Okay, we will leave the vehicle here for photographic moments. We all know the rules. No bodies on the car, no leaning on the car. This car is going to a customer, ladies and gentlemen, and we know how to take care of our paint finishes. So let's make sure that all photo ops stay off the surface of the vehicle. This is an aerial photo of the site back in the late 70s, early 80s. It has always hung in the manager's office. There was also an aerial of the Verlinden plant, Plant 6. Yesterday we presented that to Art Luna and his team, and I would like Art and his group, his team and his members to have this aerial photo for the hall.
Thank you. Hell, I thought it was a hug.
Okay, everybody, take care, enjoy. God bless, Godspeed. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for everything you've done.